My name is Balla Kouyaté from Medford, Massachusetts, and I'm an NEA National Heritage Fellow. Proud. So I was born in a town called Nyagasola, which is in the border between Mali and Guinea. And I grew up in the capital. I grew up in Bamako. The family I was born into, the Kouyaté family, and we're the first Djeli, the peacemaker, and we're the keeper of everybody's history. So the French people call us a griot. The first griot was a Balla Kouyaté, and I'm a directly descendant from Balla. The Balafon been in my family for 800 years, and my father was the guardian of that first Balafon, which has been passing down generation to generation.
I know Balla Kouyaté since childhood. We grew up together. Balafon is Balla. Balla is the Balafon. That's the root of him. The Kouyaté family, they are the noble griot. Plus, they all play instrument. So you can take the whole orchestra from Balla's family.
I started playing this instrument when I was 6, and in the early teenager age, I become kind of like, famous around in town. And then people started inviting me to the farm. They will come to my family, to my dad or to my mom, say, hey, I have 10 or 20 guy who's gonna come work in my farm. So I want your son to come perform for them to motivate them for work. When that day come, I'll go with my mom. I was little, so they cannot even see me in the bush, so they put me in a big rock, with my balafon. And I see they're playing in the farming song for the farmer, while my mom also performing with a female instrument called keriyan. It's just like the cloche. We have a particular song for that moment. While I'm playing the rhythm, my mom keeping the beat, and then those workers go with the music at the same time. So that rhythm will go with a work movement. So I will do that all day long, the whole season. You here today and tomorrow you over there. At the harvest time, each person I went to perform with, guy will bring one sack, either of the millet or the rice, and that will be able to be the whole year food for us. You see what I mean? So that's how I used to work growing up. It's good like this. The teaching part, that's the reason why I'm here, because if my dad didn't taught me, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing today. Before me, it was my dad. Before my dad, it was his dad. So it's just been going on generation to generation. So I want to make sure my kid also following that tradition. Since my son was 6 months old, since he can sit up, I had this tiny baby balafon for him, and he would just be banging on it. So the bigger it get, the bigger balafon I make for him. So he played the balafon, I taught him, and my daughter as well, she played the balafon. She sings, she dances.
As folklorist at Mass Cultural Council, my job is to help advance the work of traditional artists in Massachusetts. It's artists like Balla Kouyaté who make this work so deeply gratifying. Balla has lived here in Massachusetts for 20 years, and like other professional musicians, he tours, he plays concerts and festivals, he does school residencies, and he also happens to teach at the New England Conservatory of Music. What the general public wouldn't know is how deeply committed Balla is to serving his own community. He upholds the family Djeli tradition of playing for weddings and baptisms and other domestic ceremonies within the West African immigrant communities, reminding people far from home of where they came from.
It doesn't matter if you're doing it in Africa or you're doing it over here. It doesn't matter if I'm playing here with Yo-Yo Ma or Bella Fleck. I still go there. I was spending 8 hours outside playing for the wedding or playing for, baby shower, because we want to maintain that tradition.
Considering how revered the Kouyaté family is in Mali, West Africa, Balla Kouyaté receiving a National Heritage Fellowship is truly of global significance.
For me, receiving this Heritage National Fellowship is big than anything. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like, wow, because it's nothing big than this here in the United States when it comes to the art. So not just for me, but in my whole nation, the whole continent, the whole West Africa, where we're practicing the griotism.